Hello everyone, welcome back to this lecture. I hope all are well. In previous lecture, we built a three minor project, that is contact manager, task manager and personal expense tracker. In this minor project, we cover we implement the concepts and fundamentals of Python programming language such as while loop, for loop, dictionary, list, tuple, if-else conditions, and adhere to the best practices. So by implementing this project, we we created a small applications that can be used in our resume. So let's see the next topic, that is file handling. In this lecture, I will explain what is file handling in Python. Why do we study this file handling? And what are the different types of files, and at the end of lecture I will write a code to explain the concept or theory which I discussed earlier. So let's start this lecture. So file handling is an essential part of any programming language. It is essential because you have to store, manage the data efficiently. Suppose you are going to make a big scalable applications which you need a database where you have to store the files, storing the data and managing data. You can retrieve the data, you can add the data, you can search the data. This thing I did in a previous minor project. If you have not seen the previous video, please watch it. That will help you to strengthen your fundamental concept of Python programming. So file handling become essential to be understand because you need to store and manage and adding, deletion, retrieving the data, copy the data, duplicate data. You can perform many tasks which are associated with the files. We can read the data, we can write the data, we can add the data. If file having a few content, so you can add the data below that content. So file handling become a very crucial. So Python, it provides a built-in function to handle a different types of files. It makes it easy to work with number of files like text file, binary file, structure file like CSV file, and document-based file like JSON file. So Python provide a built-in function it provide a open function where we pass two argument, file name and mode. Mode may be a read mode. If you want to read the file, means that file exists already. And if you want to use the write mode, means you are going to writing something in the file. And appending mode is where we we write the new content in a file. That file having a some content beforehand. So open, and after opening the files we need to close them. That is the best practice. We must follow it. If you want to avoid this closing the files every opening, you can use the context manager like with open, that I will discuss in a later part of the lecture. So there are two major types of files. First one is a text file, that is a human readable text file. For example, txt file, CSV file, and JSON file. That file human can read easily, and we can perform a lot of operation like read the file, write the file, append the file. Okay. So second type is a binary file. That file human cannot read easily. So for example, image, audio, video, and other type of data. Uh, Suppose you have an image, you want to store the image in a binary format. That format human cannot easily understand. So we can store the image in a file. Same for audio and video. So that two type of file I will cover in subsequent lecture as we proceed forward. So so in an open function, we pass two argument file name and file name means we pass the file name like if you are uh, in a previous project, I built a personal expense tracker system where we made a expense file, expense.txt file. That is the file name we use. And mode means where we read, write, and append the files. So let's see the different types of mode that we will use in in this as well as in upcoming lectures. So let's understand the modes that are used with the in an open function. So if R mode is R means read only mode. It will read the file only. Okay. Before reading, first it will check file must be exist. If file does not exist, it will raise a error. Okay. If mode is W means write mode. What it will do? It will suppose you have a file that is already exist, and if you use the mode write, so what happen? It will overwrite the content. Whatever content are there in previous file that will removed and add the new content. Okay. If you want to prevent the removing of a content, if you want to retain the content that are present in the file, so you have to use the append mode means a mode a. Okay. And there are several variation like R plus means we are reading and writing combined, and W plus means we are writing as well as reading, and append plus means we are appending and reading. So this is a introductory lecture. As we move to further lecture, I will go in deeper. What is text file, txt file, what is csv file, and how to and JSON file, and how to handle means how to read, write, and append the file while writing a code. So let's move to the VS Code where I will show you how we can use the open function and different modes. So let's move to the VS Code. So first I will make a file. I will write file handling .py. So first I will use file called open. That is, Python provide a built-in function that is open that will accept two argument. First one is file name, second is mode. Mode means here write mode, read mode, append mode. So I will write, suppose I write file name.txt. Okay, I have to pass as a string. Then I will write here mode. I write here write mode. Done. So after then, yeah, what I can do? Okay, so I will write here file.close. Let's see what happened. I have to add some content also. Okay, so that means we have created a file. Write mode, what they do? First, it will check file exist or not. If it exists, so it will not exist. So it will create a file. If it is exists, so it will write the content. Okay, let's see file name.txt. yeah, file name.txt created. Okay, so and I use the file.close. You have to use the file.close every time if you use the open function, because you have to close the file to reduce the memory usage, and it is a best practice. You have to follow it to avoid the using a file.close after every open function. So you can use the context manager, strategy that will help you to avoid the writing a file.close every time when you open the file. So let's do it. So I will write here with open file name mod right. Okay, so if I write in this way, so we don't need to close the file with function. This type of context manager method will help you to avoid to write a file dot close. It will automatically close the file, that is file name.txt. It will automatically close. So if I want to write anything, so I can write file dot write. Yeah, so this is a introductory lecture of file handling in Python. And let's see. So you will see the this is the introductory lecture of a file handling in Python. Okay. So there is no need to write a file dot clause because we have used the context manager that will automatically close the file. Okay, that is the best practice in upcoming lecture, and in this lecture I will use this format. Okay, try to avoid this type of format. It will lead to a error as well if you miss the file dot clause. And let's see, this is a text file. Text file is that human can read, like filename.txt. The content in a filename.txt human can easily read. Like this is the introductory lecture of a file handling Python or JSON file and CSV file. I will cover this type of file in depth in a upcoming lecture. So this type of text file human can easily understand or read them, but in a binary file human cannot read. Let's see the content of a binary file. Why human cannot read? Let's see. First I comment out and first see. Open. Let's first let's open the. I have an image. A binary file maybe a we have a data set in the form of image, audio, video that can be stored in a binary files. So I have image cat. This is the cat image. So I want to store this image in a binary format. Let's see the content. So I will write here cat.jpg and mode here is read binary. Okay. So I will write here data equal file dot read. Okay. Let's see the what store in the data. So you will see uh, it will be a binary data set that human cannot easily understand. So you will see this is the binary data. It means it convert the image in a binary format. You are able to see it, okay, in terminal. So human cannot easily understand it. So that is a binary format. Similarly, for we can do for audio and video. We can also save and write the data in a JPG and in a other file format. Suppose you have a this data and you can write this data in other another files. Okay. So I covered the binary file and text file. Let's see some mode that will help you to understand in more depth. That will I will use in upcoming lecture. So I will comment out. Let's see the mode one by one. First, I will use context manager. I am avoiding the file.close this type of method because it will it will provide an error if you miss the file.close. So with context manager will help you to avoid writing a every time when you open the file like file.close. It will automatically close the file. So I write demo.txt file and I will write here mode is write. Okay, and as file. Okay, file.write. I want to write a content here. This is a new file, right? Let's see. Demo.txt file is created where okay here. So this is a new file. So you understand how we can write a content in a txt file or text file. Let's see if I want to read the content from a demo.txt file. So we need to change the mode. I use the R read mode. Here we don't need to write because we are just reading. In read mode, what they do first, it will check the file exist or not. If it is exist, it is okay. It will show you the output. But if it is not exist, it will raise an error. So I will write here print file dot read. So here you will see the content. This is a new file. Okay. Let's see if I want to in a file, this is a new file. I want to write here, this is a new file 2. I want to write just below that. So what happened? What method I should choose? If I choose write mode, what happened here? Let's see first. File dot write. I will write this is a second line. Okay. I run this and you will see this is second line. What happened here? It will overwrite the content that are present in the demo.txt file. Okay, that's why if you want to add the content below that content, so you need to use the mode A. Let's see, I write here. If I write here third line, so you will see this is the second line, this is the third line. Okay. Okay, so we are not overwriting the content. If you want to print after new line, we can here enter because content are very. So I will write here. Let's see. Okay, so here I will write and new line. Okay, let's see. Okay, it is giving error. Let's see in documentation where in new line we can use the Okay, text mode. We can use new line, read. Okay, okay. So for different system, or it will work more differently. Okay, first I delete this one, then check it. Okay, I will enter here. So I think error is coming due to our cursor is not coming below that. Okay, cursor is not below that. If I enter n here, first I remove the whole content. Let's see what output we get in a demo.txt file. Okay, the third line. Okay, then I will see again third line. Okay, if I write here as like that. Okay, I think I will see for different system it will work for like if you're using Ubuntu and other Mac OS, it will work differently. So I will check, then I will reply in comment section. Okay, so we have seen write mode, read mode, append mode, and if you want to use the R plus mode, what happen in R plus mode, we are reading and updating the content. Let's see. First I it work well. Okay, here I will write R plus. What I will do here, I will write here print. First I will write before update, because we are reading the content and updating the content. We're writing the content. Read before update. Okay, then I will write here file dot. I think okay. File dot read. Okay, let's see. So here you will see before update. Okay, first I will write here second line. Let's see. So here you will see this is second line. Then if you see again, this is third line. Okay. So what R plus do? R plus do the reading and write mode. First read the mode, read the file, then writing the content. File must be exist. In W plus mode, what they do? Let's code it in a theme file. First file dot write. Here I will add completely new content. Okay, and I will remove here, and here I will write W plus mod. Here we are writing as well as reading the content. First they will write, then read the content. Okay. Here I will write print after overwriting. Then I will first it will write, then it will read. So I will printing the file dot read. Then let's see. First I will remove this line. Okay. See what output we get. Here you will see. Okay. So what happened here? Okay. I think you are thinking we have a content in a demo.txt file, but it is reading empty. Nothing is there. Why it is happening? Because our cursor placed here, our cursor in a text.txt file, our cursor placed here. So we need to this cursor. What happened when we file read? It will see after this cursor. Nothing is there. That's why it is nothing printing. So if you want to print that content, so what I have to do? I have to use file.seek method that will place the cursor our zeroth position. So what happened? So you will see the completely new content because cursor is placed here. Okay, I think you got the point. So I will cover in detail seek cursor, how it is moving in next lecture. Don't worry if you not got, please revisit this lecture again and understand the, or if you don't understand please comment it, then I will address your query. And I'm getting a error in this file. Okay, first I comment out. Okay, here. Okay, first what will I do? I remove, I will write this is a first line. So I want to write a second file after this line. Okay, first I will remove this file. I will write here with the open demo.txt file, and I will write mode. Here is append mode here. Okay, and here I will write first I will write file. Here I will write file dot write the content here. This this is a first line. Then I will okay or and I will print enter here new line. First I run, first I see nothing is there. Okay, so what happened here? This is the first line and cursor is not placed here. In previous when I writing a first line, second line, third line, so it is coming just after that. I want in a sequential manner 1 2 3. So how do we get it? So I use the new line in when I writing the content. So what happen? It will pass the cursor at a new line, not here after. Okay, so if I write here second line, so you will see this is second line. Okay, so you understand how we can write the content doing a getting a new lines after using the this backslash as well as n. Okay, this is a creating a new lines. Okay, so I address your query. And in this lecture, no, I discussed about I give provide a what is file handling and why should we study, and different types of files like text file and binary files, and and different modes to work over the files like reading mode, writing mode, appending mode, and reading, writing, and reading and appending. This mode, I explain here, and writing code also. And thank you so much. If you have any query, please leave them in the comment section. I'm happy to resolve them. Thank you so much, everyone. See you in next lecture.